Every year, over 50,000 people submit applications in pursuit of recognition and the right to hold a Guinness World Records title. While some aim to achieve existing titles, others strive to create their records for the first time. According to Guinness, the franchise receives nearly 1,000 applications per week, leading to a restriction of 3 applications per individual within 24 hours. If you're interested in joining Guinness, there are already over 60,000 registered records. Among the options, you can attempt to become the person with the world's largest wig, the most tattooed, or even traverse the longest distance on a Lego catwalk. In 1951, Sir Hugh Beaver, then managing director of Guinness Breweries, attended a shooting party at North Slough along the banks of the River Slaney in County Wexford, Ireland. After missing a shot at a golden plover, a debate arose about which game bird was the fastest in Europe, the golden plover or the red-legged partridge, with the golden plover being chosen. That night, at Castle Bridge House, he realized the impossibility of confirming in reference books whether the golden plover was indeed the fastest game bird in Europe. Beaver knew that numerous other questions were debated every night, but there was no global book to settle record disputes. It was at that moment that he conceived the idea of a book that would provide answers to these questions. Beaver's proposal materialized when Guinness employee Christopher Chataway recommended a London-based investigative agency to compile what would become known as the Guinness Book of Records in August 1954. The first edition, with 198 pages, was bound and became a success, topping the British bestseller list that Christmas. The following year, it was introduced in the United States and sold 70,000 copies. Since then, Guinness World Records has sold over 100 million copies in 100 countries and 37 languages. The record holder with the most Guinness World Records titles is Mr. Ashrita Furman, who continuously seeks and breaks records. He accumulated over 191 current Guinness World Records titles in the latest count. These achievements include records like the longest distance pole vault, balancing the most eyeglasses on the chin, performing the most hip-hop games in 24 hours, and setting the fastest time for jumping on a trampoline at the CN Tower. Ashrita has inspired many, leading to a significant increase in prolific record holders today. Some of the most frequently broken records include the longest DJ marathon, the heaviest item lifted with glue, and the highest number of apples shaken in 1 minute. Another record regularly broken is that of the oldest person in the world. But the oldest person ever, Jean-Louis Calment, lived an incredible 22 years and 164 days. If you wish to break a record, there is a process to follow. Create an account on the Guinness World Records website and enter your title, name, date of birth, county, country, and email. You'll also be prompted to create a password. Inside the site, you'll find a catalog of records you can attempt. Browse the list of breakable records and choose the one you're interested in. Click the blue View Record button next to a record to see the current record you need to break. Click the yellow Apply Now button. If you can't find the record you want to break, you can create a new title. New record titles are records not yet recognized by Guinness World Records. If you submit a new record title that meets all the standards and formatting criteria of Guinness World Records, they will establish a minimum based on their research that you must surpass to officially break the new record. Galloway, the Guinness spokesperson, mentioned that the standard application is free. Once the application is accepted, Guinness will send the applicant a set of guidelines that apply to the category they've applied to. The guidelines include the evidence they need to submit, allowing the team to verify the records. It's free to apply for existing record titles, but anyone applying for a new record must pay a $5 non-refundable administration fee plus tax. After establishing the record, you must fill out the application for the chosen record. Enter the date on which you broke the record and the city, county, and country in which you did so. Provide a detailed description of how and where you broke the record and choose from the drop-down menu what your purpose was for breaking the record. The application is free, but there is a processing time of 12 weeks, meaning you may wait 12 weeks before receiving a response. An expedited application costs $800, £500, and has a processing time of 5 business days. After this period, either 12 weeks or 5 business days for expedited cases, you will receive feedback from Guinness. If your application is accepted, you must submit all your evidence online through your Guinness World Records profile. If validated, you officially become a Guinness World Records record holder, right? No. If you opt for the validation process after the record is broken, suppose you scored 5 goals in the Bundesliga in 8 minutes, you submit all the information, and if validated, you must pay $22,000 to enter the record book. Or, if you want a judge from Guinness to witness your record breaking, you must cover all expenses, which can sometimes reach $15,000. If, on one hand, it succeeds, you receive the plaque immediately, without anxiety. But if it fails, you lose your entire investment. But don't worry, at the end of the video, I'll give you a tip on how to bypass this fee. From this point, we begin to understand how the Guinness Book makes money. Traditionally, the company generated much of its revenue by selling books to interested readers, especially children. The rise of the internet began to negatively impact book sales from the 2000s onward, reflecting a general decline in the publishing industry. As reported in an NPR story in 2017, Guinness realized that a new lucrative revenue source to offset declining book sales could come from aspiring record breakers. With this, the company makes money by licensing the Guinness World Records brand and logo. The name Guinness is synonymous with the validation and celebration of superlative achievements. Achieving a Guinness World Records title allows you to position your organization, product, or brand as officially the best in its class, with our authentic seal of approval. Whether creating visually appealing assets to attract an audience at an event or giving your product or organization the official record-breaking seal of approval with the logo, brand assets can help you engage a wider audience, enhance your brand communications, and create content with real impact. If you want this evidence but don't know how, the team of record experts will take some time to understand a specific brief, audience, and objectives, and provide a customized solution that fits your budget and logistical requirements. Furthermore, to commemorate an unforgettable event, there is a variety of Guinness World Records memorabilia. All products carry the official logo and serve to ensure that everyone involved leaves with an everlasting memory of their experience. Moreover, if you participated in a record breaking, you can purchase the plaque. And with millions of fans, followers, and subscribers worldwide, the Guinness World Records digital platforms are home to the latest record-breaking achievements. Our content services offer global reach and exposure for brands and organizations looking to share their stories with our community. Therefore, many times companies or individuals are willing to pay this high amount to be in the record book because the simple fact of being recognized generates significant engagement on social media and puts your name in global prominence. But if you have a record but don't have money to register, there are 2 ways out. First, seek a sponsor to finance your idea, or if you can't, register your record with another record-regulating company. Yes, the Guinness Book is just one company among many other record regulators. So, if you break a record and any of these companies validate it, you automatically tie Guinness Book to you because when another person validates their record, Guinness will have no choice but to inform them about your achievement. And if you want to break a world record, you need, among other things, discipline. And if you want to know how to never give up on something, watch this video here.